Okay, I know this is really dark. And hold on. Okay. So I was really sad a while ago because I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, this is a channel for me to express my feelings about God and everything that I'm doing, trying to, better my faith, and I'm trying to get everything out of my way. But what really made me sad is I was looking at this girl's Instagram, and I hate to use her as an example, but she was what I seen, and she made me really upset because she was basically glorifying sin. And as a Christian, that's horrible to do, to like glorify sin. So it made me really upset because she had a lot of followers, and she was basically promoting this life that obviously is covered in sin, and she's very delusional. And I don't know if all of you guys know about, Instagram and stuff like that, but I see it on Instagram, and I know a lot of girls, they post provocatively, they post, there's a lot of girls on Instagram that are very full of themselves. And you can just look at how the memes and their little words they post on, like the text, and they just post like a text, and it was saying one of them that really made me upset was one that said, when you and your babe is both dogs, but you still love each other. And basically when girls say dogs, or guys say that boy is a dog or that girl's a dog, it's saying that they have multiple sexual partners at a time. Like they have more than they, you know what I'm saying? And these people are not married, and they're doing it sinfully, and it just makes me really upset when I see people. There's a whole lot of it on there, people that glorify sin, and it makes me upset because they don't actually understand their pull on other people. Like, if someone sees you and you're a girl and I'm a girl and I have really low self-esteem, and I see a girl like that that's glorifying this life, and I know no better, I'm gonna look at you and be like, I want to be like you, so everything you do, I'm gonna follow. And people don't realize this, and that's why, I don't want celebrities, I'm not saying, to come out and say they're Christians, because most people, when they come out as Christians, they're still living a bad life. And so, you have 3 million followers on Instagram, and you are still fornicating, or you're still doing all these bad things, but you're still calling yourself a Christian. People that do not know that much about God and are looking at you will feed off of that. And that's why I said it'd be very careful when you say things about God, because you never know who's listening, and people that don't know anything about God will remember what you said maybe like a year ago and will literally put that into account. And you have to be very careful, because God takes that very serious when you deceive others. And I know some of us don't try to, and I'm not gonna lie, I have deceived others because I just didn't know. And I'm not trying to get off topic, but people need to be very careful when they start teaching about God, because if you teach wrongly, you are deceiving others and you're calling others to fall. So what I was really sad about it is because she was glorifying sin and glorifying a lot of sexual partners. And when I talked about it in a Christian stance, I'm like, this is very serious and very wrong. But when I look at it as a normal human, or not in a Christian stance, then it just becomes normal, because everybody literally is on this train. So, but it really made me upset. It made me upset, and then it made me sad and then angry at the same time, because I was mad that she was glorifying something that was completely wrong, and that I've been taught all my life, basically, not all my life, but all my Christian walk life, that this was very bad. And I know it's bad, and it's just wrong when someone glorifies sin. And so, Proverbs of Solomon, and I look right into my little app, my Bible app, and I seen that some of these verses, I didn't even have to look for it. It was like right on the screen, and it was showing these verses of people that are wicked. And I was reading some, and I went all the way. I went to my Bible, and so I'm gonna read a few. And it was like, it was talking about how it says, it's just 10, and I will put it up there. It's 939, the page number, and I'm reading the King James Version. So it says, "In the lips of him that hath understanding wisdom is found, but a rod is the back of him that is void of understanding." So that basically means someone that doesn't understand or is not willing to understand will get a rod in their back for not understanding. And that basically means that if you're not understanding and you're trying not to understand, you will learn one day that you should have understood, and you will be corrected, but you will be corrected with a rod. So that's basically my understanding of that verse. And it says, this one is the same, well, not the same, but it's 10:15. "They're rich, let me see that. The labor of the righteous tend to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin." So it's saying the righteous tend to living right, but the wicked tend to sin. So we tend to life, and they tend to sin. Tend to it, like tend, like TEND, not TO. So that makes me, like, when I read these verses, it makes me just feel a whole lot better. And this one says, "The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools dead for want of wisdom." I don't really know. I mean, I guess that's not the one I'm really looking for. But it just makes me feel a whole lot better when I can look at this stuff, and it just makes me feel a lot better knowing that these people will not be able to continue doing this, and that, one day they will be punished, not maybe internally, but they will be punished. I mean, obviously you shouldn't wish that someone be punished internally, but I just felt so mad because you're promoting sin, and it makes me so angry because I try not to be sinful, or, of course I'm going to be sinful, but, try not to do bad. And when I see someone just doing it so blatantly, and they're so delusional because they tell themselves and other things tell them that it's okay to be this way, and it's not. Just because literally 80% of the population is like this doesn't mean that it makes it okay. Like, it may be 30 years, it may be 40, it may be 10, but you will be punished for being this way. And like I said, you will either learn the easy way or you will learn the hard way. And that's the reason why that saying is, because if you take forever to learn and you are not paying attention and you don't really care, you will end up in hell, and then that's when you learn. So it just makes me feel better, because every time I look at it from just myself, some of the stuff is not that big of a deal to me because I literally see it all the time. But when I start reading the Bible and I start thinking like God thinks, then I'm like, okay, this stuff is bad, stay away from people like that, and stay away from people that promote sin and don't really give a crap. Like this person, I don't want to talk about anybody, but this person literally heart, I don't even know what it looks like, because I know mine's not that good either. You know, like God can see our heart and see, like, you know, everything in it. But, you know, I know mine is bad, but it's, you know, it's getting better. But just someone that is allowing their heart to harden like that, it's just like, there's no telling, you know, what their heart looks like to God. Because God doesn't see your face, He sees your heart. He looks past the facial features and looks like right here. And there's just no telling what these people's hearts look like that just promote sin and promote hate, you know. And they don't realize that they're doing it on that magnitude, but they are. All these pictures about, you know, I once cared but now I don't, and all this other stuff, and I could care less about anybody, I'm just focused on myself, and I still woke up cute, and y'all still hating. Like, things like that are hate. You're spreading hate when you say those things, and you're telling 10 million people without even telling them, hey, it's okay to be hateful, and it's okay to hate and hold grudges against people, and it's not. And they don't realize that they're sending this message to themselves, and they're sending it to everyone else. They don't understand that. And I wish I would be able to post my videos and be like, okay, these people are listening, these people are watching, these people are paying attention. But honestly, like, I just feel like I don't even have that type of following to be able to reach people. And it makes me sad, because I really do want to reach people and help people, but it's like, you know, what can you do if you don't have 10,000 followers on Instagram or YouTube to reach these people? Then I guess you're not going to reach them, which is really sad, because I want to help others, and I don't just do these videos to, you know, like, if I'm talking about God, I want to share something. Like, I'm not just talking for my health when I talk about God. And if I talk about, like, vitamins or something, that's vitamins. But when I talk about God, I'm trying to help others and sharing my opinion. And don't just listen to me every single time I say something. Because honestly, I'm a human, I'm gonna make mistakes. Like, and I do try to think about stuff before I speak it, because like I said, you can steer people in the wrong way when you in the wrong direction or their walk with God if you don't know what you're talking about. And so I just hope that maybe this video has at least helped one person, you know, because I want to help people. But I'll see you in my next